Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. This game will feature AAA baseball from the Pacific Coast League. It's the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Oklahoma City Comets. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Gavin Stone. But he hasn't exactly been terrific here on his home mat. You can see from the stats he's had some trouble limiting good contact with an opposing batting average in the high 200s. That's not all on bad luck. He'll need to locate better and maybe make some tweaks in a bullpen session to try and unlock better results. Ryan Jackson leading things off and takes a strike. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters for strike 3. Take a look at this lineup. They're down near the bottom of the leaderboard in on-base percentage. The organizational brass would probably like to see a few more hitters in this lineup grind out some at-bats, try to get some ducks on the pond, and put together some big innings. Bases empty, one away. Stepping to the plate for El Paso, Pablo Reyes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Fastball for a strike.
Two-seam fastball. High inside. Cutter. High outside.
Now a high fly ball to left center. Oh, as this one's sized up. Gets there. Got it.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 8.
Two away here, nobody on. Coming up to the dish for El Paso, Tirso Ornelas. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Circle change. Low inside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Winds, kicks, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. On to the bottom of the first, no score. Welcome back. Our starting pitcher in this one, Matt Waldron. And he seems to elevate his game when things get tough. Better than 3 strikeouts per walk this season, and that's a great sign for his development. It's hard to move up the ladder when you're walking a ton of hitters, and it's hard to win a lot of games when you're clogging the bases. I'm sure they like seeing how he limits traffic on the base paths. Matt Gorski, the leadoff batter, cuts and misses for strike 1. Liner, base hit. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Digging in for the Comets, Austin Gauthier. Doing a good job of driving in some runs of late. Over the last 10 games, he's not. The underhand flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. So digging in, James Tibbs III. Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. This one high in the air, out to left center. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Freeland. And swing and miss. That one smashed to left field. And the inning is over. They strand one, scoreless after one. Top of the second, leading off, Nick Solak. There's a strike. Stone, 6'1" right-hander. He throws a changeup, a four-seamer, a two-seamer, a slider, and occasionally mixes in a cutter. Hitter looks a little too passive against him right now, and he took advantage with 2 straight fastballs for strikes. Now the pitcher's in the driver's seat. Bites that one away. The count remains 0-2. Fly ball, right field. There's one down. And now the center fielder, Jace Bowen.
That's a ball.
Middle outside. Circle change. Low middle.
Now this is lifted to center. Drops for a hit, couldn't run it down. So one on now with one away. So up next, Kai Roberts. That's in there. 0-2 now. With 2 straight strikes on the inner half of the plate, that leaves the batter vulnerable away. Maybe something off speed. Miller flips it. There's one. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Next up for the Chihuahuas, Tyler Robertson. 2 hits in last night's game. Swing and a line drive base hit out into center. Around second on his way to third. That puts runners at the corners with 2 away. Digging in for the Chihuahuas, Rodolfo Duran. This one is in there. 0-1. Second inning, no score thus far. On the ground to the left. Play made, that ends the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. We go to the bottom of the second inning. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Zaire Hope. In the air, along the left field line. And that is foul. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. And you can bet he feels really good about that one. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. On the ground, dives, but it kicks off the glove. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe. Back-to-back singles. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. And the next batter, Josue De Paula. Pops this one up, foul on the left side. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Stepping in, the switch hitting shortstop, Noah Miller. A lot of clutch hitting recently, more than an RBI per game over the last 10. Batter just wants to get a read on his stuff. That was a meaty pitch, but he let that one go, maybe to get the timing. Could be ready for it if he gets it again. And a delivery. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Now here's the 0-2. In the air to left. Ornelas settles under this one. Out number 2.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
Next up for the Comets, Eliezer Alfonso. And that one hit to first. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. They leave 2 runners on base. We'll move on to the third with no score. All set for the start of this inning. Now at the dish, Blake Hunt. There's a strike. Fights that one off. We'll reset and do it again. 0-2, rocks and fires. Struck the batter out without a swing. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. To the top of the order we go. Ryan Jackson now at the plate. Struck out looking the first time up. Shoots this one on the right field line. Fair ball. Around first and heading for second. Chance at a 3-bagger. And he announces his arrival at AAA with a triple. What a moment. Runner at third and 1 gone. And now at the plate, Pablo Reyes. Strike 1. And some cutting action, but misses down low. And a challenge from behind the dish. Didn't miss by a lot, but it'll stay a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Here's the 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. The pitch gets away. And that'll cost them a run. He scores easily. Some really excellent base running right there after knocking the triple. Once the ball got away, there was no hesitation. Just a beeline for the plate to score the run. Ornelas stands in now and watches strike 1. And here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. And there's 2 away. He was late with the swing on a changeup. That'll build the pitcher's confidence. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Nick Solak. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. We're here in the top half of the third. 1 run in the inning so far. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2. Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2. You're just hoping to make contact. Already in a big hole, and the pitcher clearly has the advantage. Fly ball left field. And that's the end of the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We move on to the bottom of the third. El Paso ahead in this game, 1-0. Bottom of the inning, stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Matt Gorski. In the air to the right, Robertson moving under this one. And makes the catch.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin.
1 out and the bases are empty. Next to hit, Austin Gothier. 0 for 1, hit into a fielder's choice the first time. 0-1. And it's a blooper to left. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that's a 1-out single. That was a great two-strike approach in that AB. And with good speed on first, they have some options about how to attack. At the plate, James Tibbs III. That's ripped towards center. And now 2 down. Digging in for the Comets, Alex Freeland. And he grounds it to the right side. There with plenty of time, inning over. 1 runner left aboard. Top of the 4th inning with the Chihuahuas at the dish. Top of the zone for a called strike. Bowen wants another look at the called strike, and here's a challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks him down to 1 challenge left. The 0-1. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. That slider had some really good sweeping action, but just missed catching the zone. Ground ball to third base. Whips it to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Kai.
Nobody on with 1 out. And now the DH, Kai Roberts.
Circle change.
And the slider just misses.
Circle change. Low outside. Two-seam fastball. High outside.
Fouls 1 off, out of play, back to our left.
Two-seam fastball. Low outside.
And the 1-2. Gets a piece, stays alive. That one had some excellent zip as it came home.
Low outside.
1-2 offered.
Circle
1 out and the base is empty.
low outside.
Can't come up with it. Stepping to the plate for El Paso, Tyler Robertson. Lined a single into center the last time up. That one out to right. And that is a foul ball. And the 0-1 now. Runner on the go. He swings and fouls one off. 0-2 now. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Coming up to the dish for El Paso, Rodolfo Duran. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Sliced hard, but foul.
Four-seam fastball. Below inside.
0-2, here's the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. Below inside.
Now here's the 0-2. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. And again on 0-2. That one high and tight. That'll back him up a bit. Roberts leads off of first with 2 away. Swing and a drive. This one has a chance. Out of here. It just clears the wall. 4th home run of the season. So digging in, Blake Hunt. First at bat was a strikeout. That one fouled hard the other way. 2 outs, bases empty. To the right side. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 3-0. Back here in Oklahoma City, bottom of the fourth inning. Here's the center fielder, Zaire Hope. Hammered to deep right field, and it's got plenty of carry. He sends it out of here. Wastes no time on this one, and they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1. A very efficient homer in this spot. Got a juicy offering on the first pitch and didn't miss. I am always amazed when a hitter manages to square up a knuckleball and get solid contact. Not only did he get great contact, he somehow found the launch angle to send it out. Amazing hitting. Keston Hiura will hit next. Reached on an infield single the first time. Fly ball to right. And there's one down. Some good fundamentals from the infielder as he ranged back on that play. You can lose track of where you are and start worrying that you're going to collide with the outfielder. Nice catch. Next up for the Comets, Josue De Paula. Popped out the first time. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's two down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Noah Miller, the next to hit. Collected a couple of hits in yesterday's game. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Late swing, foul to the left. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Two away, bases empty, but one run so far this inning. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That ends the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. We're in the top half of the fifth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ryan Jackson.
Circle change. Low outside.
Ball one.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Splits the middle. That's a strike.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside. Cutter. Middle outside.
Fights the two-strike pitch off to the right.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Keeps the AB going with the foul ball.
Circle change. Low inside.
And 1-2. Spoils the two-strike offering. Another coming up. What an at-bat he's putting together. He's doing a great job of frustrating the pitcher, and that makes a mistake pitch more likely. And that's an out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Bases empty, one away. Digging in for the Chihuahuas, Pablo Reyes. Strike one.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Bash down the right side, but foul.
Circle change. Low inside.
0-2, rocks and fires. And a foul ball, so he stays alive.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Swing and a high fly to left. And there's two down.
batting, the left fielder, number 8.
Tirso Ornelas digs in now. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Ornelas, 26 years old, and he was born in Mexico.
Seam fastball. High outside.
On 0-1, the delivery. Fouled off. He was late.
Circle change. Low inside.
0-2, and the delivery.
Two-seam fastball. Low middle.
2 outs and nobody aboard. Set down on strikes. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Chihuahuas lead it 3-1. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Comets batting. Oklahoma City has had AAA baseball every season since 1962. Their 5th league title in 2023 ended a 27-year championship drought for OKC. And there's a hit. Runner on base to start the inning. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock. That's the kind of thing hitters work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success. So up next, Matt Gorski, 1 for 2. And that's a base hit. The tying run is aboard. Back-to-back base hits. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Next up, Austin Gauthier. And a base hit right there. Tested here. Bases loaded, no outs. That's 3 straight singles. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, James Tibbs III. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The Chihuahuas up by 2. Bottom half of the 5th. And that's ripped for a base hit. 1 run comes in. And the stop sign goes up at 3rd on the potential tying run. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the 3rd time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. Digging in for the Comets, Alex Freeland. This is a prime opportunity right here. Push to the left and foul. Serious jam with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's gunning for the strikeout first, and then he needs to try and get a grounder for the double play. Tall task. Into center. He's in to score on the sac fly. Back even, it's 3-3. That was a really nice over-the-shoulder grab, flashing some serious defensive ability on that play. 1 out and 2 on. Zaire Hope getting ready to hit. Already a homer for him in this one. That's the first pitch they've taken for a ball in this one, and it's been a long time coming. Here's the 1-0 offer. In the air to left. Ornelas in position. And 2 away now. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. And that ends the inning. Any play at the plate is always exciting. Tried to score with 2 outs there, but the tag was just in time. They cut down the run to end the inning. We're back here at the ballpark. Start of the 6th. Ben Gelman bringing you this one. And leading off, Nick Solak. Solak up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Foul ball there. And the 1-1. Fouled off down the right side. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Here's a grounder up the middle. Tosses to first. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Next up for the Chihuahuas, Jace Bowen. Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Gavin Stone departs, and a decent effort in this spot start. Back with a new pitcher in just a minute. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Paul Gervais. A real strike thrower on the mound. Excellent job of avoiding walks so far this year. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. 2 down. Bases are empty with 2 away. Kai Roberts now at the plate. Hey! Left field. And that'll do it. Not much going on for the offense that time. 6, 7, and 8 hitters due in the bottom of the 6th. All tied up at 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Johnny Brito. A hard time limiting hits so far this year. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Keston Hero. Action in the pen down there. Wandy Peralta preparing to come on if needed. Hart getting cranked up as well. Comes up empty, strike 2. Swing and a miss, that's a K. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. 1 out and the bases are empty. And here at the plate, Josue De Paulo. Bit behind with that swing, it's strike 1. That's the modern-day reliever. Serious zip on the fastball. 0-2 now. Swings and misses. Struck him out. 2 away here. Nobody on. Now, Noah Miller. In the air, along the left field line. And it's foul. Fly ball out to left field. Ornelas under it. Gets there. Got it. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 6 full innings. All tied up at 3. We go to the top of the 7th. Tyler Roberts. And that's in for a strike. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. And they take the lead in the 7th. Digging in for the Chihuahuas, Blake Punt. Swing lifted to left field. And there's 1 away. Coming up to the dish for El Paso, Ryan Jackson. 1 for 3. Runner on the go. Swing and a foul straight back. Here comes the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Duran over at first with 1 down. This one the other way. Makes the catch for the 2nd out. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. They take the lead. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Hope you had a good stretch at home. Set for the last half of the 7th. Eliezer Alfonso getting ready to hit. And this one lifted to left. And there's 1 down. Now the left fielder, Matt Gorski. A frozen rope. 2 away. That's such a frustrating line out. It sure looked like they were going to have the potential tying run on base, but it was not to be. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Seeing the ball very well in this game. And they've got some choices now with good speed on the bases. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Johnny Brito, done for the night. Leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back in a minute. They turn things over to the southpaw, Wandy Peralta. He's a fierce competitor when he takes the hill. Not a big strikeout pitcher, though. 2 outs, runner on first base. Now it's the right fielder, James Tibbs III. That's 2 straight 2-out hits. That's back-to-back singles for these guys. Now we'll see if they can even it up and give us a brand new ball game. Next to hit, Alex Freeland. Line, and that's a base knock. So that's 3 straight hits with 2 outs, and the bases are loaded. And that makes it 3 hits in a row for this lineup. And with the chance to push across the tying run with 2 outs, another big play up next. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Zaire Hope. He's already homered in this ballgame. The 0-1. Fastball almost cooked the batter. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Line drive for a base hit. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. And they take the lead in the 7th. You love to see concentration like that. Big spot, high crowd energy. He maintains focus and delivers with a great swing. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to make the move. Wandy Peralta gives way, and the line not closed yet, still responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Alec Jacob. With a small gap between these two teams, he's just got to stay in control and make sure he doesn't let this lead grow. Give your teammates a chance to come back. Next up for the Comets, Keston Hero. Swings through that one out in front there. Looks at one, then swings at one, and quickly he's down 0-2. Time to simplify your approach at the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Hunt under this one. And makes the catch. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of runners left aboard. We're headed to the 8th. Oklahoma City with the lead, 5-4. We're in the top of the 8th. Tirso Ornelas now at the plate. There's a strike. And it's strike 2. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That's a strikeout looking. That's an important first out here in the 8th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Nick Solak. This one chopped on the ground. And a foul ball. Hit hard on the line. And makes the grab. No justice in this game. None at all. He was all over that pitch, but might have been better off with a little blooper. Frustrating outcome, but a great swing. Bowen in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. The Chihuahuas trailing by 1. And we're in the top of the 8th. Right through there for the strikeout. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. Bottom of the 8th. Josue De Paula digs in now. That one hammered but pulled foul. And here's the 0-2. That one is foul. We'll see another. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swings through it for the K. And that's one away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th. Nobody on with one out. Digging in for the Comets, Noah Miller. Grounds it to short. Jackson. That's out number 2. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Eliezer Alfonso. Here's a pop-up. Duran settles underneath it. Gets there. Got it. 9th inning coming up. Oklahoma City out front. 5-4. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jordan Weems comes in with a chance for save number 2 on the season. So digging in, Kai Roberts. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Oh, nice play. Fires to first. In time. He's out. He's 2 outs away. The batter now, Tyler Robertson. The 0-1 offering. In the air, out to right. To Wayne. So down to their final out of this one. Duran in the box now. No balls and a strike. 0-2, rocks and fires. That one missed. I know it turned out to be a ball, but it very well could have been strike 3 to end the game. That would give you nightmares. Swings and jolts one to left. That one's back there. And it is gone. It just got out of here. Home run number 5 on the season. His second of the night. All tied up thanks to the homer. Stepping to the plate for El Paso. Plate punt. That's in there. That's strike 1. Back up the middle, he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. All even at 5 apiece. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Kyle Hart. He's certainly done a really good job to keep the ball in the park this season. Limiting homers is never a bad thing. Digging in, Matt Gorski. Activity in the bullpen. Brian Hoeing, the closer of the staff, is throwing. One and 0. Here's the pitch. Late swing, fouled off. And it's a pop-up. 1 away. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe. The kind of pitch hitters dream about. Swing and a foul straight back. 0-2, here's the pitch. Got the batter swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. James Tibbs III, the next to hit. Tough lefty-lefty matchup here for the hitter. The best approach is to stay up the middle. Even if you're a little late, you can send an opposite field lineman. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. Reyes. Play made. That ends the inning. 10th inning coming up. We're all tied up, 5-5. We're in extras here. Ryan Jackson getting ready to hit. In the air, deep to right field. Runner tags and will move up to third. Pablo Reyes will hit next. 0 for 4 so far. He's flied out twice and also grounded out and struck out. Fouled off left side. Not sure I like that location. Pitcher might be better off busting him in on the hand so he can't extend and drive one. Got the batter swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge K there. Big second out on that K. The infield was drawn in and he got the strikeout. Might be able to get out of this jam now. Tirso Ornelas, the next to hit. Tough day so far at the plate. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now this is lifted to center. Hurt, moving under. And that retires the side. Very fired up after that and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. Moving on to the bottom of the 10th. Alex Freeland now at the plate.
Nope, that's a ball.
Hard ground ball, base hit. And here comes the run. Here comes the throw. And Oklahoma City walks it off. They take the win in extra innings. I'm sure he was feeling the pressure in this moment, but he showed a cool head, made good contact, and brought home the winning run. That's fantastic work. (6-5) the final here today. A one-run extra inning win. On behalf of our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for joining us.